Hey y'all, I'm back. And I wanted to come on here and share a personal experience of mine in hopes to help other young women and to prevent situations and experiences like what happened to me happen to them. Um, Trigger warning, this is a story about SA. So if you are triggered by SA, please do not watch this video. So I met this man who I previously talked about in another video. I met him at the bus station in my city when I was about 20 years old. I was coming home from work and he just so happened to see me across the street and he ran over to me to speak to me. He was really nice looking. He looked really good. He was dressed really well. And, we hit it off. We started talking and we exchanged numbers and we made plans to meet up again. So for the next course of like the next few weeks, we kept meeting up. Like I would meet him at his house. We would go out for lunch. And I explained to him previously that I wasn't ready to be intimate with someone because I kind of really just wanted to get to know him. So I wasn't ready for that. And, we can hang out and we can meet up, but I needed to, make sure that he understood I did not want to be intimate. I wanted to build a friendship first. So he agreed. And then one day I go over to his house and it was pretty late, y'all. And, in hindsight, that was not a smart decision. So he invited me over and I had got off of work at 5. So I had to go home, of course, and change and get showered and make sure that I was dressed cute. So I take the bus over to his house and I don't get there till like around 7 or 8 o'clock and it is pouring down rain. And he didn't live in the best neighborhood. He lived in one of the roughest areas. And it's pouring down rain and it's dark outside. So I let him know, when I got to his house that my clothes were soaking wet. So he's like, okay, excuse me. He's like, okay, well, you go ahead and take a shower. I'm going to let you borrow one of my long t-shirts. Give me your clothes and I'm going to go ahead and wash them for you. So he's like, you can sleep in my bed and I'm going to take the floor for the night because I don't want you to go back out there because it's late and anything can happen to you. And, it's too late for you to go back. So I'm thinking he's being a gentleman. I'm like, okay, you know what? I felt safe. I've always felt safe with him. I never had a reason to question anything else. So I go get myself together. I take my shower and I come to his room. So I'm sitting on the floor and he offers me a glass of wine. Now, mind you, I don't drink like that. I've never been a big drinker. I could count on my hands the times that I've drank alcohol. And let alone, I don't even drink wine like that. So I'm trying to be a big girl. I want to be grown too. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you can bring me a glass of wine. Women don't do that. Bring your own stuff. And don't let nobody touch your stuff. And don't go over to no man's house that late at night. So I'm sitting on the floor and he hands me the glass of wine and we're watching a movie and he's sitting on the bed. I take a sip of the wine and I start immediately getting sleepy. And like when I mean sleepy, I mean really sleepy. And he's like, okay, I can tell that you're getting tired, so I'm gonna let you have the bed and I'm gonna take the floor. So I'm thinking, again, he's such a gentleman, he's such a sweetheart, like he's such a kind person. Y'all, I lay down on that bed and when I woke up, this man was on top of me, inside of me, with no protection. And I was trying to push him off of me, but I was going in and out of consciousness, y'all. I kept telling him to stop. He kept going. And we were like tussling. Like I was really trying to like push him up off of me. And it wasn't that he weighed more than me. He was a little stronger than me, but he didn't weigh more than me. So I eventually was like, and I just kept going in and out. Like, and I'm going to be real, I was so scared because the room around me just looked so dark and demonic. And it just didn't look the same. And I kept telling him to stop. And he kept going. And I got him up off of me, I think, before he was able to finish. And I just laid at the edge of the bed just trying to figure out, like, what the fuck just happened? And I couldn't process it. I'm like, well, maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I consented to it. Maybe I just didn't know. Like, and I'm thinking, like, nah, but you told him you didn't want to. Like, this isn't that. So it's like, mind you, when I woke up, I don't even know what time in the morning it was. But when I finally came to, it had to be like 5 or 6 in the morning. And I was still kind of like out of it. So I get up, I go to the kitchen, I'm looking for my clothes, and he comes up behind me. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just need to find my clothes. Like, I just need to find my stuff. So he gives me my clothes. They're still a little wet. I go to the bathroom to put my clothes on. And I get out of there. And I'm like not processing it because I'm like, dang, this is my fault. Because why did I go over there? I wasn't even fully dressed. Like, I had no business being in that man bed. Like, I had no business going over there late. I should have just told him we could reschedule. Like, I just didn't want our situation to go that way. And I felt violated. I'm not gonna lie. And, I had, we continued to still talk. And I asked him, what happened. And he's just like, oh, you were really tired and you had passed out. So one day I did go over there, but I went over there during the daytime and I made sure that I put mace in my bag the next time I went over there. And, I went to talk to him about it. And when I went to talk to him about it, he was just like, well, I'm going to be honest with you. That's like the best I've ever had. And I want to do it again. And I'm just like, no, that I wasn't even up for that. I wasn't even, I don't even know what happened really. Like, all I know was that you was inside of me when I woke up. Like, I was waking up and going back to sleep. I couldn't even get myself together. And me and him ended up stopped talking because of the situation that happened with his baby mom the next day. So, I just say that to say, like, ladies, protect yourselves. Sometimes, like, I've never felt safe with a man. Not mentally, physically, or emotionally. Especially not sexually. There's only one or two people, one or two males outside of my family members in my life that I felt very safe with. And you just have to be vigilant. Like, when you say no, that should mean no. And it shouldn't be somebody else's will to take that from you. And, don't ever accept any drinks from anybody. Don't go anywhere really late. Like, these men do not care about you. They will take advantage of you. And especially if they know that you're sweet, you're kind, and you really like them, or you really, want to be in their presence, they will take advantage of that. So just be careful. Carry some mace on you. Carry some, carry a little something. Nowadays you're getting a little pew pew. You got to do what you have to do to protect yourself. And I'm sorry that it's like that. And I'm sorry that people don't respect your boundaries and they will take and violate you and won't give a fuck. And years later, that man still wanted to violate me. So, I'm going to tell you, like, just look out for yourself. And that's just my message to y'all. You ladies, take care. Be vigilant. Stay strong. And I will talk to y'all later.